Hey, are you ever tired and bored of having to march all the time during co-curricular activity? I mean, it's not like you know how to march anyway. I mean, remember that time when you fainted because you were in your hot sun for a very long time? That is not cool. I mean, literally. Or are you thinking that even wild animals or animals in general are just not your best buddy? Because they keep attacking you, they keep biting your face, they keep hitting you. So I might have a suggestion for you. Why not join water ABSEILING then? In planning this activity, we are going to first ready the paperwork, then we are getting the permission from the principal, and only then we'll prepare consent letter to parents and guardians. But after that, we'll be discussing the budget allocation and sponsorship, also assigning roles and positions to the cadet members, and lastly, we'll be contacting the extreme sport organization. So the program advisor of this activity, aka me, have aligned the objectives with the skills and criteria proposed by the Global Fire and Rescue Department. So the first objective is to promote courage and train students' physical stamina, and the second was to instill knowledge and skills on water abseiling. Then the third one and the last one is to train students' decision-making skills. But how do we go about achieving these objectives? So in achieving the first objective, an emphasis on physical exertion to fight against the current requires students to have courage to hurdle through the process. So this involves a lot of physical energy and stamina to maneuver through the challenge. In achieving the second objectives, licensed professionals will be contacted, and we are only using their prowess and skills to inculcate knowledge to the students on water abseiling. So lessons on ways to maneuver, which path to take, which zones to avoid will be inculcated to the students in a process of knowledge and skills. In regards to achieving the third objective, lessons given by licensed professionals on abseiling requires them to be practical and decisive. So this requires students to multitask on and decide on decisions which would impose less risk on them. So for example, instances like what happened when they slipped, or what kind of action should the team take when they see someone slipped, will train students' decision-making skills. So the overall objectives and how do we go about achieving these objectives will inculcate a sense of leadership skills and behavior to the students, or to you guys. Yeah, the inculcation of leadership skills with the first objective is that it requires students to brave through the challenges, be it wildfire, wild animals, or even normal circumstances where it considers or where it demands helping or protecting the citizens. So this applies to all cadet members despite of them not pursuing fire and rescue profession. So the inculcation of the next leadership skills, which is leadership skills in a sense of knowledge and skills, we are equipping students with necessary knowledge on extreme sport that requires extra supervision. So this is applicable for students, for everyone in normal surveillance, or for specifically students that are choosing to pursue extreme sport and recreational organization in the future. The third leadership skills. So in promoting leadership skills in a sense of decision-making skills, the students are required to think fast according to their decision-making instinct. So this allows students to be more critical and decisive while making decisions, especially in desperation, right? So this is applicable to every member despite of position as committee members and their choice of career. And of course, there are a few benefits for everyone when you join this activity. And the first benefit is exposing students, or you guys, with once in a lifetime experience of water abseiling. It also entices students' self-esteem by amplifying courage-driven activity. And we're also providing students a break from the traditional classroom activity. So the tentative are as follows. So we have aligned a few safety measures or the possible issues and solutions for this activity. And the first one is parents or guardians' reluctancy in allowing the students to join this activity. So what we can do to convince your parents is that we are going to provide the consent letter with a list of possible risks and ways to overcome the risks. So we're also getting extra supervision from licensed professionals and program advisors. So The second issue is that the students might injure themselves. So we are providing medical assistance and first aid tools, and we are only collaborating and getting supervision from licensed professionals to prevent more mishaps and risks. The third one is that the students might refuse to join the activity. So what the program advisors can do is that they need to be more assertive and encourage students to join this once-in-a-lifetime activity. And we are also sequencing the activity to go before the playtime. According to the tentative, we are sequencing the activity time prior to the playtime. So that students will have to participate before they get to play in the water. So in terms of evaluation, the students will be asked to write a report based on the criteria, and then the program advisor will then assess the report based on the rubric. Those are the things that you need to know when you join this activity, and I hope everyone can join us. Let's join us and have some fun. All right, so bye.